A strong base isn't one that tanks rockets. It's the one that raiders never see in the first place. 3 years ago, I set out to build the smallest, most efficient base possible. It was compact, easy to hide, and strong enough to survive an entire wipe without ever being found. But Rust has changed, and so must the Chad Cube. Now holding 4 large boxes, 10 small, 3 furnaces, and every deployable you need, as well as a bag, still inside that 1x1 form. And this time, I'll even show you how to turn it into one of the most secure bunker bases in the game. Currently, the best place for a solo and the best place to hide your base is in the jungle. There are so many nooks and crannies where you can easily have a low profile base that it is my go-to spot during a wipe. So we're gonna go ahead and slap down 2 foundations here. We're gonna put low walls down below, and we're gonna go ahead and make our airlock in the front like so. Once you've got this very basic footprint, you can go ahead and upgrade, and then we're gonna place our airlock like so. You wanna make sure this door opens outwards like this, and this door opens inwards like so. You'll notice very quickly you've got a very hidden base, very small footprint, very tucked away. Coming on in, obviously falling into the floor like this, not ideal. So we're gonna go ahead and place our furnaces. For your furnace, you just wanna look at the opposite corner. You're just gonna place it in like so, and voila. Our TC is gonna go right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it in this back right corner. You wanna make sure that it is fairly straight, and you wanna go all the way to the right. Voila. If you've done this correctly, you should be able to place a triangle shelf. Remove that triangle shelf, and we're gonna go ahead and start placing our boxes. In this case, it's gonna be large barrels. So I'm gonna start with a barrel in this back corner, making sure to look at the wall while you're placing it. That's gonna make sure that the invisible hitbox is lined up nicely. If done correctly, you should be able to fit a small box in between here, but it's not essential as that box becomes a little hard to loot later. Next, we're gonna place another one on this corner here, and another one on this corner here. In between those, we're gonna add a small box here, a small box here, and a final small box right here. Once you have all of those in place, we can add this shelf back, and you should be able to see that you currently can access all of these boxes without much difficulty. From here, you're gonna wanna farm up, you're gonna get your tier 1, and eventually your tier 2. Once you have your tier 2, we're gonna wanna start by placing this barrel on the far left. Make sure you place this barrel as far as possible, as that's gonna save you some space. And then we're gonna fit our tier 2 in right here. Now, when you're placing this tier 2, you wanna make sure it is flush against that back wall. And then you should have room to place 2 small boxes right underneath. Obviously, most of this is fairly normal, fairly standard, but now we've created an incredibly compact base. But we're not done yet. Go ahead and grab yourself either one more barrel, a hobo campfire, or something that you can stand on to get a little bit of height like so. And then craft yourself 2 bamboo wall shelves. With these wall shelves, you're gonna wanna line up to the door frame here so you can kind of see where I've got it lined up. And we're gonna take that to the side walls like so. Place 1 on each side at about the same height. And then on top of each of those, we can slap on 2 more small boxes. And once you get all those barrels and boxes placed up, we've now hit our 4 large box, 10 small box storage, but that's not all. While I did promise initially just 4 large boxes and 10 small boxes, we also can very nicely fit 2 more wall weapon racks and 1 in the airlock. This is going to save you a lot of box placement. It's going to allow you to put up emergency weapons as well as any tools you're commonly using. Additionally, because while this is a beautiful setup, it is not fully complete, you can actually fully add electricity to this base by tucking on a small battery there, whatever industrial things you might need, and sticking a solar panel somewhere outside in the bush. Just make sure you face it in the right direction, Give yourselves that slack wire into your base so that nobody sees where the wire is going, and you can have yourself some stealthy electricity. However, I also promised you that you'd be able to fit your deployables in this base, which, how the heck are we fitting a bag, a research table, and a repair bench? Very easily, actually. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your repair bench, your research table, we're gonna rotate it a little bit, and we're gonna place it across this gap. This is gonna allow us to temporarily place it in our way, pick it up when we don't need it, and it'll be a much more efficient way to use it. This way we maximize our space without taking up any waste. Additionally, your bag can also be placed across this gap like so, which gives you a little bit more of a walkway, and as you can see, it doesn't peek through the door. From here, we can easily access all of our boxes down below, and very quickly craft and get back out there. The original purpose of the Chad Cube was to build a standalone hideable design that you can scatter the map with, or live your wipe out of. But sometimes in Rust, plans change. What started as a fob needs to become something more secure. Start by filling out your honeycomb layers to create a standard 2x2 design. But raise this triangle here. Upgrade everything except for these two squares, making sure to leave those twigs. Add a second layer of half walls to your entire build, except for this one spot. Add floor tiles to all of your honeycomb and seal them in as you normally would. However, make sure this wall right here is rotated hard side towards you inside the base. Next, place a window right here with a refinery in the previously open slot. Above the refinery, add a ramp so that you now can create a quick drop room. Fill in the inside of your base, mostly with double doors. To add the bunker to your base, add a roof piece here by connecting to the exposed low foundation under the doorway. This is going to block anyone from going straight through your base as long as it's stone or high quality. To open and access your base, simply add another roof piece here and upgrade it to the same grade as that previous one. Of course, don't forget to add a ceiling to your base, maybe add an extra layer of honeycomb to the roof for extra security. To reclose your bunker, all you need to do is either break the roof piece or break the twig underneath, as both will achieve the same result. And that's it! The new and improved Chad Cube turned into a secure bunker base. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys learned something, throw a like on the video and comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this one in the future, consider subscribing. In the meantime, if you're looking for anything new and exciting to build, why not check out this video over here?